We have just heard the drama and feelings palpable in the story from the Psalms to the tomb. So I will not add many to my own words, but let the scriptures speak. I will only suggest that this Holy Week we have a chance to respond to the story told to us by those Jesus loved and whom loved him. Matthew, Mark, and the brother of James loved him. Mary Magdalene, who had been healed, loved him. The prayerful and practical sisters, Mary and Martha, always welcomed Jesus in their home. The brother Lazarus, friend of Jesus, whom he had restored from life. Peter and Andrew, the zealous, at times weak. Even the Roman centurion who came to profess his faith. We hear all these characters to share their story. Through it, they are inviting us, brothers and sisters, to know Jesus, to know how they love him, even to love him ourselves more deeply. How can we enter to the story? How may we live this Holy Week to get to know Jesus more deeply, to know his friends, to love him and follow him? For indeed, getting to know Jesus is the core of the task of being Christians. So I ask you today, how did you get to know anyone you love? You probably talked to them first. You listen to their stories. You spend time together. You laugh at their terrible jokes. You have fun. You go out for a walk. You help them with perhaps mundane activities, but they spend time together. Many times you don't know what to say to your friend, but you still hang out watching TV, go to the movies, and say no words, but spend time together. And over, as the time passes, that relationship deepens. You were there, he was there, or she was there. Just as also the others following Jesus were willing to stand up for one another and make sacrifices. Jesus has done that for us even before we ever made any effort to know him. That is unconditional, divine love looks like. So over this week, let us come to know Jesus in the same way we come to know and love other people. Today, Palm Sunday, we wave our palms for one who loves us. We receive him with joy and say, Hosanna, King of David, save us. Do please work in us the salvation. So when we get the palms and we say, Hosanna, we say, save us, Lord, redeem us. And the palms in ancient time, it was presented to the king. So he arrives, what a wonderful image. He arrives, first of all, in a donkey with mom and dad, Mary and Joseph. And years later, he enters Jerusalem in a donkey. And we proclaim the king. What a wonderful message of humility, and we embrace. So I'm talking about, in this case, free ourselves and our spirit and our hearts to be welcome to enter into the story of Jesus in the last few days of his life, in the early days of his life. You know what? This wonderful Triduum celebration is part of the great story. We have a Holy Thursday and inviting us to partake. And then Good Friday we come and venerate the cross and the sacrifice of pure love. Just as many of you sacrifice for your kids, for the husband and wife. Just as many times you are tired of preparing another meal, but you still do it for love. And then we have Easter Vigil Saturday. And all of those three are part of one wonderful event of salvation. They are connected. And we will not have Easter unless we have Palm Sunday and Holy Thursday. I invite you to enter into the story and let Jesus speak to you in any way, form, and shape. Hosanna, King of David, is the only thing we ask to proclaim, to open your hearts, Let the scripture and the story tells you what is your place. Open your hearts to be transformed by the mystery, the life of teaching of Jesus Christ, and then enjoy the resurrection of Easter Sunday. But for now, stay with the King of Kings. Hosanna to the King of David.